Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Tori. If you are new here, I do videos on essential oils and natural living and wellness and everything to do with that. In this video, I'm sharing everything I've learned in the last, I don't know, maybe year or so about the lymphatic system and what I'm currently doing to help support mine. So if you want to know more about that, then just keep watching. Before we get started, I wanted to share a couple of new things going into my Etsy shop soon because I'm really excited. If you're not familiar already, I have an Etsy shop with diffuser jewelry. The most popular things are the little ring stacks. But anyways, I just got some new ones. These are the lava beads that are like metallic. How sweet do those look? I really love this like rainbow metal looking one, but the rose gold, super pretty, more like a copper gold, and then silver. So these will be added, I think, as individual. I might do them in a stack, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna put those in the shop soon. And then if you aren't familiar already, here are a few examples of the other rings. So there's different stacks with different colors. The beach stack is the most popular. That is like this little set right here, a wooden, a blue, little shiny one, like a iridescent, and then a white. But anyways, oh, there's smiley ones. These ones are really cute. These are newer. So I just wanted to share before I get started in case you guys just didn't even know I had an Etsy shop. The next exciting thing that I'm going to be putting into the shop are digital downloads of like essential oil roller labels and different kinds of labels for different things you might need for DIYs and things. So I'm really excited about that. I'll put the link to the Etsy shop below. Make sure you go check it out if you haven't already. Okay. The next thing, I promise this is the last. I have been drinking these greens from Ajna. They make my favorite yoga mat. It's made out of like jute natural materials. They just came out with a greens powder and it's so delicious. It tastes really good. It's like a natural fruit punch or something, but it's really good and there are so many benefits in drinking your greens every day. So I'll try to link that too below. I just wanted to share, not sponsored, just loving it. I first came across or was informed about my lymphatic system by my chiropractor. I don't know what she was doing, feeling around my, whatever, and she asked me if I was doing anything to support that or if I knew what it was, and I was like, no idea. And when I learn new things about new systems that I never have heard about in my life that all of us humans have, I'm like blown away at just like the knowledge that I do not know. I want to know it all. So anyways, I of course did a deep dive on the lymph system and started implementing some things that just kind of help support that. So basically, in this video, I'm going to share what the lymphatic system is, what I do to support it, some other things that you could do, ideas that I haven't really done yet, but are really good ideas that I have on my list to put into my routines, and then some products and things that I like to use. Some foods to eat, some foods to avoid when you're looking to support that system, and just some like little accessories and things that I like that have been working for me. So first, what is your lymphatic system? Okay, so it's considered to some as your secondary circulatory system. It's throughout your entire body. It kind of works the same, but your lymphatic system is like the pipes in your body so the circulatory system is what moves everything around. Your lymph is what detoxes and removes all of the toxins and helps like push that away and out. The lymphatic system is twice as vast as your circulatory system, but it doesn't have a central pump like your heart, so you have to help support it sometimes. Lymph system relies on pulsing arteries, contracting muscles, and breath work, breathing, like deep breathing. So that's why exercise, breathing, and all the things I'm going to talk about are important and good ways to support your lymphatic system. It's an essential part of your immune system, producing white blood cells with the power to destroy harmful pathogens. It's a huge part, and it's all connected to the other systems in your body. And so if you're having like symptoms, which I will go over in a second, it's a good idea to maybe look at doing some of these things. So aids in the digestive system by absorbing fat and fatty acids from your gut and transporting them back into the bloodstream. And finally, it maintains the fluid balance in your body by collecting and purifying and draining excess fluids so that your tissues don't swell. So as you can see, it's super important. Just wanted to hone in on that fact. But next, before I talk about all the things that I'm currently doing, this isn't medical advice. If you're having issues, I would highly suggest talking to your doctor before implementing any of these things. It's just important to work with a practitioner or your doctor. So first, before I talk about the things that I'm doing, here are some symptoms that are common to sluggish lymphatic system. Swelling in your fingers, rings fitting more tightly, that was one. I'll put a finger up for everyone that I had. Feeling stiff and sore when you wake up in the morning, cold hands and feet, brain fog, chronic fatigue, depression, bloating, excess weight, food sensitivities, digestive issues, dry or itchy skin, sinus infections, cold and flu, frequently, weakened immunity, enlarged lymph nodes, allergies, constipation, and parasites. So I had tons of those symptoms, so I knew that this is definitely something that I needed to look into. And again, talk to your doctor too if you're dealing with those kinds of things, but these are the practices that I've put into place that help me a lot with stimulating and getting my lymph moving. So rebounding, jumping on a trampoline. I thought this one was hilarious. When Rain, she is the other person that got me really into it and has helped me a lot in figuring different things out. I'll link her Instagram below. She is a certified integrative health practitioner. I think I'm saying that right now. She was my lash girl before she got all smart and started helping people heal, but she is the person that told me about rebounding, and I thought it was just hilarious, but it really helps in stimulating your lymph. Massage. So you can either go, I haven't been able to find one in my area super close, but you can Google a lymphatic massage therapist, someone that like specializes in lymph massage. It's important for someone to be like certified in that though. It's not something that everyone does or that everyone is comfortable with, so make sure you find a good like credible person for that. The kind of massage that I do myself, so you can do self-massage as well, is mainly from, this book is gold. This is where I've learned most of the things, but this has a ton of different ways to do massage on yourself. There are different places where the lymph drains, or like the main drainage points. So you start with that, which if you're doing like a lymph drainage on your neck, right here is where you need to stimulate first. There's one armpits, hip, I think behind your knee, but basically this goes over specific massage sequences and what specifically they will help with. So this one, hangover remedy. I actually haven't seen that one. That one's funny. There are, let's see, for sleep, their women's health, so breast care, pregnancy, postpartum, premenstrual syndrome. There are tons of that on there. There's beauty, so a lot for your face. So gua sha and jade rolling are another thing that I'm doing in combination with my lymph roller. So essential oils is a big one. Obviously, that's why I'm talking about it, right? So this is my jade roller. I think this is from Valentia. They're all over now. I will link the one that I have because I really do like this one. It is legit jade stone. It kind of falls apart sometimes. Oh, I think I glued that sucker back on, but that's common. If that happens, just glue it back on. And this is my lymph roller. So you can not read it and it's like peeling off because I use it so much, but this has orange, grapefruit, cypress, and a couple other essential oils. I'll go over a full list, but the massage that I like to do is roll this on my neck and kind of just go outwards all over. Start here though, make sure you do this part here and then just drain out and down basically. So that's kind of my massage routine. Highly suggest getting the Book of Lymph though, because it has every little like specific thing you might need for and exactly how to do it, because you want to make sure your lymph flows in one direction towards your heart. So the next thing on my list is dry brushing, when you are doing dry brushing, which is super awesome for circulatory and for like sloughing off dead skin as well. But you always want to move in the direction of your heart. So when you're doing your arms, you go down your arms, or yeah, down your arm towards your heart. Everything moves right here to the center of you. So make sure you just keep that in mind when you're doing that. This is the dry brush that I have. I have no idea where it's from, but I will link one similar. I got this one for Christmas. I like the handheld one. There's ones also with like a handle, like a long handle to get like your back, but I don't really find that necessary. So this is the one I have and use and like. I also have this oil, which is a copycat to the Cell Light Magic from Young Living, which kind of works similarly. It's all about the detox oils, and the oils are going to help create circulation. So in this, I will put the recipe below, but I think it's cypress, grapefruit, and a lot of the similar oils that are in my other lymph roller. I like to put this in the dropper though, so I can get, you know, a larger quantity out and massage it after I do my dry brushing. Okay. The next thing on my list is exercise, and this doesn't mean like doing a hardcore CrossFit workout. You can go for a walk, you can do some stretching, some yoga, anything that you like to do that's getting your body moving and warming up your body. And while you're doing that, take a lot of deep breaths, because breathing is next, and that is what helps stimulate it as well. So breathing, breath work, Google or YouTube. I know Rain does this. She does breath work on a YouTube channel. It's like a guided breath work. Also meditation that kind of goes along with that. So also look on YouTube for like a guided meditation. There's tons of apps on that now. That's a really popular thing, I feel like. So check into all that. Supplements next on my list, and this actually I haven't started yet, but Rain also, she is a practitioner for Cellcore, I believe the name of it is, but they have a lymph supplement, and I'm not even sure what's in it, but that's just an option if you want even more support. Next on my list is chiropractic care, which I try to do regularly. I have for years, since I was, I think, 7 maybe, and it's been, you know, not consistent since then, but I try to go regularly. It helps with literally everything in your body, every system. Chiropractic care is amazing. If you aren't into that yet, highly recommend. Epsom salt bath is next. I love this because I don't sweat easily. That was another thing that was like a red flag as to like my lymph system, but I like to make the bath as hot as possible and put a cup of Epsom salt along with the essential oils that I talked about, and then I'll share in a second, and not a lot. And you want to make sure when you're adding essential oils to your bath, you dilute them first, because when you drop them into your bath, they're not going to mix in with your water. Just dilute them first so you don't get any sensitivities with just using undiluted oils in your bath. That's just a side note though. Drinking a lot of water is super important for all systems, but especially your lymphatic system. So get a cool water bottle, do whatever you need to do, but drink enough water, and make sure it's clean water too. So make sure you have a filter on your tap water, because tap water is generally not good. Make sure, if you don't have that option, you can get distilled water, but make sure you're drinking clean water and drinking a lot of it. Okay, teas and herbs are next. We have gotten really into tea this year. We did dry January, and so we kind of replaced like grabbing a beer or glass of wine at the end of the night with tea. And I really love it, and we've seen so many good benefits from it, especially sleep at night, but that's besides the point. Teas and herbs to support your lymphatic system: elderberry, echinacea, turmeric, calendula, licorice, dandelion, and ginger. Those are some of our favorites, and those are ones that were recommended in the Book of Lymph. And we were kind of already doing that, so I was really excited to read that in the book. But I love dandelion tea. Ginger tea is like one of my faves. And then I also have a Gaia Herbs one that is a licorice, and I think ginger. It's kind of like a detox tea that I really love. I can try to link that below too if I can find it. The next thing is to get enough sleep. Your body detoxes while you're sleeping, your liver especially. And I think in the other book that I'll talk about in a second, I think it was at like 1 a.m. or 3 a.m. your liver does the most detox work or whatever. So make sure you're getting enough sleep. Like, do what you can, take some CBD, but get really good rest. And if you aren't falling asleep, or if you aren't sleeping through the night, like you're waking, maybe figure out that root issue, because sleep is super important. The last thing that is on the list of what I am currently doing, and it's an obvious one, is only using non-toxic skin products. So whatever you're putting on your skin, just make sure it's clean, non-toxic, no artificial fragrance, phthalates, parabens, and synthetic ingredients or colorants. Like, you don't want your body to have to detox that, because it has enough detoxing to do. Okay, The next things on my list, these aren't things that I'm currently doing, but they were recommended things to support lymph, is infrared saunas. You can get like a blanket or those little tent things. I've been wanting one for so long. I might just pull the trigger and get one on Amazon, but it basically is a sauna, and you sweat out your toxins. Thing is reflexology, which I don't know too much about, but it's basically the different points on your feet correlate with different things in your body. Castor oil packs. This is something I've been seeing a lot lately. It's basically a castor oil pack placed on your liver or wherever, gallbladder, and you wrap it in like flannel. I don't really know. I can link maybe an article to it below, but it's supposed to help detox, I believe. Then light therapy, which I see a lot too. Red light therapy, different light therapies. Google that if you're not familiar. I'm not too familiar. Compression socks and kinesiology are next, or the last two things, which I haven't done, but that was just recommended. Next thing I'll talk about are foods to eat, and I just have the list again from the Book of Lymph. Pineapple, papaya, omega-3s, which I love in my sea buckthorn oil by Sea Buck Wonders. I'll link that below, but I like to add that to my smoothies. I love them. They're a really good source of omegas. All the omegas, I think 3, 6, and 9. I think there's 3 different ones, but anyways, it's a really good oil, and that brand is very legit. Next, vitamin B6 and zinc, which are in the supplements that I take currently. Seaweed, mushrooms, garlic, onions, citrus fruits, digestive enzymes, which is something that I am currently looking into and trying to get a good one. Leafy greens, which the greens, that's a good source of greens, the green powder. And then purple and red fruit. And then the foods to avoid might be obvious ones, because these are in general foods that you should limit anyway. Processed foods, meat, especially red meat, cow's milk, dairy products, sugar, gluten, and salt. The last thing that I will talk about, I think this is the last thing, yes, are the essential oils that help support your lymphatic system. And this is from a book that I am like obsessed with right now. I first got it on Audible, and then I downloaded it on Kindle because I wanted to see it and like have it for reference. It's so good. It's Essential Oils to Boost the Brain and Heal the Body, and it talks about all of the things that I've shared. It talks about different systems, different like parts of your brain that essential oils can cross the blood-brain barrier. It's like so interesting. So definitely recommend getting this book. But what she says about the lymphatic system and how to improve your lymphatic flow are to use the essential oils: cypress, frankincense, geranium, grapefruit, helichrysum, lemon, juniper, palmarosa, peppermint, spearmint, videx berry, which I am not familiar with. I'll have to do some more looking into that, and ylang ylang. And so you can make your lymph blends like I did in my little roller. The places that you want to put your blend once you have it are on the sides of your neck when you're doing your lymph massage, right here under your clavicle, under your armpits, and then your bikini line. Those are the main points of where it drains to, so that's where you want to encourage that. And all of those essential oils are going to help with things like inflammation, detox, and getting the movement. I think that is it. I will link everything that I talked about in the description, and I always put a blog post to go with my videos, so in case you are more of a reader, you can just go and read everything. Everything will be linked there as well. But let me know if you have any questions on anything that I talked about, or any of the products or oils or brands or whatever. Let me know. Again, the link to shop my Etsy store will also be in the description, and I should be adding those labels soon, so let me know if you're excited about that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you have a good day. Bye.